What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bigfoot and Coffee. I'm your host today, Charles Mills. Stick around. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get it going. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bigfoot and Coffee. I see you. What's up, Floyd, Randall, Tack? What's up, Les Snow, Russell Toe? What's going down, Godzilla? All of you. What's up, man? Super happy to be with you guys today. I apologize about Bigfoot and beer. No internet. We're still having problems with it. It's in and out, everything else. Something about they want me to get an updated router or whatever. They're supposed to be sending me one. Dillo, good morning, I see you. So, I don't know what's going on with the internet here. So, we're limping today. I'm hoping we can make it through. Kim Wilson. So, didn't get nothing done this week. Had to work all week. I'm working in Southern Ohio. I came back Thursday. Thursday was my best friend's birthday. So I went out, hung out with him. Then I stayed the night over there because we had our Thanksgiving at his house Friday instead of Thursday. So now it's Sunday. Friday night I came home, no internet. Yesterday, no internet. This morning, finally came back on. I was hoping that it would be on, but it keeps going out, in, out, in. They sent a signal to the router. I've been on the phone with them. I don't even know, how many times, freaking out. So they're supposed to be sending a new router, blah, blah, blah. So we'll get that done. It says, good morning, Dillo. Russell Toe says, so that's what's going on. I have to go back tomorrow morning. I have to leave here around 4 in the morning because I am all the way down in Southern Ohio. I am about 4 hours away where I'm doing some work right now, trying to make some money to get everything situated on here. I know Outdoor University is a little bit, chaotic right now. I know there hasn't been a lot of hunts. I know there hasn't been a lot of content, guys, but you got to stick with me. I have to make sure that everything's solid or there will be no Outdoor University. So, I got to go through that, get all that done. Still haven't figured out the cameras yet. I got to figure them out. I haven't even had time. I mean, we're staying in the company that I'm doing this job for is rented an Airbnb, so we're down there. I'm home on the weekend and that's it. So trying to get everything done, and it's just been pretty chaotic here lately, But I'm grateful, that the Lord has given me a way to make some money. So we can do what we have to do, move, whatever, it is what it is. So that's what's happening. Not much happening on the Bigfoot scene. I haven't seen much on my phone because, I haven't been scrolling a lot either. So if you guys know of something, a new video or something, drop a comment here in chat or drop a comment below and we'll get to it on Bigfoot and beer if I get back in time because I do believe we're working a full week. Um, so I'm pretty sure we should be back in time. I should be back in time for Bigfoot and Beer next week. Okay? Floyd Randall says, good morning, Kim. Hello, Kim and Dillo. That's what Les Snow says. Floyd Randall says, good morning, guys. Still live. Everybody's saying their mornings. Anyways, guys, now that we're all here, let's go ahead and get the morning prayer going. Lord, I thank you for the camaraderie, the love, and the joy that this channel brings, not only to me, but also to the subscribers. Lord, I ask that you walk with us today. Teach us your ways. Use our hands and our feet to guide us and do your work. Lord, I also ask that you look in after all of those who are stuck in addiction of any kind, depression, or any kind of self-harm. I ask that you knock on the door of their hearts, Lord. Give them a chance to open and let you in. Heal them, guide them in the name of the Lord Jesus. I pray. Amen. Yeah, it's about time for a haircut too, guys. So, you know. Les Snow says he's drinking Folgers medium roast with French vanilla creamer. I'm drinking Beaumont coffee, Aldi's coffee. Floyd Randall, of course, is drinking Dunkin'. Guys, drop a comment. Let Outdoor University know what you are drinking today. Gotta have my coffee. It's been a minute since I've had any black soak, and I'm missing it. Even though this isn't a bad coffee, you know. But it's just, it's not black soak. Let's put it that way. Far from it, you know. You all know that I enjoy, you know, that Folgers black soak. Really good coffee. If you guys haven't tried it, give it a try. I'm pretty sure that you'll agree. You know what I'm saying? That it's really, really, really good coffee, you know? So, what else we got here? So, but that's what's happening. I'm going to try to get out today. I got I got to wash my clothes. I got to get everything together to go to Southern Ohio in the morning early. I mean, you know, we got to leave here at 4 in the morning. You know, and that's early, man. Folgers Classic Roast is what Godzilla's drinking. You know what I'm saying? Spirit Seeker, good morning. How are you today? So, I'm going to try to get out. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like it might rain. I don't know. Or, you know, snow I don't care about, but rain I do. You know what I'm saying? And right now, it's telling me that it's 40 degrees and cloudy here. And we're supposed to have a temp drop. So, that's, you know, what it's doing this morning, you know. I don't know what that really means here. I'm looking at it. I can see the radar. It looks like we do got a little bit of rain coming in, guys. Okay. Well, we'll have to figure it out, you know, because I would like to get a hunt in, you know, before I go back. I wasn't feeling all that well yesterday. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I was just feeling rough, you know. I mean, I'm on a big roof right now, a big flat roof, you know, with a lot of physical labor, and it, you know, when you're my age, it takes it out of you, man. It truly does, you know. I'm not a young, you know, pup anymore, you know. We got 10 inches here in Missouri of snow. Les Snow says, that's a lot. That's a lot of snow. We have no inches. The grass. I have no snow on the ground where outside of my home. I don't know. I think there is snow at the geo site. I don't know. I don't know if there's snow at Old Man Whistler's. I have no idea. We got to get there. Uh, like I said, I'm trying to get some money together so we can get our 360s back up, so we can have them in the mornings and Friday nights at Bigfoot and Beer, because I really enjoyed that, and we've caught some things, you know, on those cameras. You know, we've captured some pretty good evidence over the years running those live 360 cameras. Uh, so, I'm pretty impressed, with what we've captured with those cameras, you know. So, we'll see. Hillbilly Supplement. What's up? Good morning, my friend. How are you this morning? You know? What else we got here? Just going through some comments, making sure Folgers Classic Roast. Just making sure that I didn't miss anybody's comments. Floyd says, good morning, Hillbilly. Morning, Hillbilly. Dillo says, so, just making sure that I'm not missing anything. All right. Yep. So, I'm going to try to get out today. I don't know. I'm not going to promise you, because I mean, my house is destroyed. I got to get that cleaned up. I got church today. Oh, Lord. It's just, it's, you know, it's very chaotic right now for me, with my life. Yeah, I remember we caught something with big, long hair and sounds. It was messing with the camera. Yeah, remember the one we caught running up the hill? Remember that one? Yeah, you know. Remember what's the one with all the sounds? I mean, I think wasn't this one a 360? Wasn't this a live 360? I do believe that was, a capture, from one of our 360s. Like I said, I want to get those back up and running, man. Um, you know, I want to get that, we've got a lot off the 360s. I want to get those back up and running. We need to get back out and, get some hunting done, you know. I mean, I'm just looking here to see, what is this? Oh, that's one of our trail cam pics. Just going through some of the old stuff here. Oh, with the big one in the middle. I remember this one, guys. I got to get rid of some of this stuff on the side here. There's just too much. What else? Calls. Bigfoot 2. I think that's the one that we caught walking. I think this is it walking. You know, this piece of footage right here always amazes me. I mean, look at how wide and big this thing is. That just amazes me. You know, it to this day, it truly does, you know. But so I'm trying to get some money together so we can get our stuff back up and running, and you know, hopefully, we can get everything we need going back the way it goes, and I don't have to uh, lock down a 40-hour-a-week job. Listen, locking down a 40-hour-a-week job doesn't give me time for outdoor university. It's really hard on my health to do that and work, you know. A lot of you already know, I have health issues. Um, so I have to be as careful as I can with myself and what I do and how far I can push myself. But so, I'd like to get to the point where we can get the channel self-sustaining like it used to be, you know. Where I mean, it's making at least $1,000 a month. It's not making nowhere close to that anymore. I don't even think we made $100 last month, to be honest with you, or this month. I mean, so I mean, it's we got to get out there, get some content out. Start doing. Oh, look at that! Less snow for the 360 bill camera. There you go. Les Snow donated $50. Big ODU hug to you, Les. Les, thank you. Guys, drop some TYs for Les Snow, Greatly appreciated, Les. Thank you. We'll get them up and running because, I mean, we've caught some pretty interesting stuff. I was trying to find the one. I was looking here right before I went live. I was trying to find the one. What is this? Beer, LP mugs. I was trying to find the one where we caught the one running up the hill. Remember that one? Yeah. Or the one where it knocked the camera over and broke the camera. Remember that one? Yeah. I mean, you got to remember, we lost the camera one time. Remember that? Because I remember it, Got to take Morty out. Be right back. Dillo says, okay, What else do we got here? Just reading some of your comments. But yeah, so I want to get those back up and running because I really enjoyed those, and I think, it was a very unique thing to, our Bigfoot and beer and our, Bigfoot and coffee, to our little podcast, whatever you want to call it here. I don't know what it's just our little thing here at the university that we do. You're welcome. Doesn't that take care of a year, Charles? It should. It should. Less. It should. For the 360 cams, what'd you do for the 360 build cams? Yeah. Well, you gotta remember that I'm not gonna do the dual cams. That's too expensive. We're gonna do the one cam and just use it. I'll take it out, put it out, the day before, and how we was doing it before. Instead of running two cams, because you gotta understand, I have to use cellular data to stream it back here. You know what I'm saying? Into this. So, and I gotta use a push server, to get it. So, but, yep, we'll get it up, we'll get it running, get everything rocking and rolling, so we can start, doing our thing. You gotta understand this week's gonna be very chaotic for me. I will be out of, I will be out of town down there working, so I'm not gonna be able to get anything done, to be honest with you. In all reality, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, go with the flow right now and do what we gotta do, until we can get it done, okay? I got a few things in the works, you know. Um, you know, Morning, Whitney. Um, I got a few things in the works for uh, our situation with the house. Okay. Um, it's there's a lot going on here with that. Um, if you want to know, hit me up in the text, and I'll text you. I don't really want to put everybody's business out on blast like that. Other people and stuff like that. So you know how it is. But that's uh, you know pretty much what's going on there, and that should be pretty much it. It's 8:50. It's 8:51. I got church today. Got to get to church. So we're probably going to go ahead and end this a little early. I know you guys are mad at me right now. I know. I understand there's a lot of you. I can see it in the numbers. I'm watching you drop. I'm watching subscribers leave. Um, but all I can say is just have a little bit of faith, okay? Let me do what I have to do, okay? Let me get everything back on track, okay? And we will be back in full force, swinging, for the fences, okay? Mike Nation, hey, I'm new. I just subscribed. I believe in you. Hey, Mike, thank you. Uh, you know, I don't know if you've, seen some of our footage, Mike, but here I'll play some, for those of you that are just, checking in, here's a little bit of some of the stuff that we've caught. There's been so much over the years that we have caught of this large North American primate. Um, it's unbelievable, some of the things that we've actually captured on film here at Outdoor University, and not just the things we've captured on film, the DNA evidence that we have. You guys, please don't forget about that, because that's the most important part that, that's going to link all of this together. You know, it's going to link all of it together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then we got this one. Watch in the middle in the reeds, Mike. You'll see. Um, this thing was huge. We actually went back to this and did a recreation of this. This was the same day. We believe it's the same squatch, um, same coloration. We believe it was the same one here. So, I mean, look at that thing. You know, huge. That thing was amazing. You know, and then if we zoom in here, then look at this, just the mass. No neck, just incredible mass. It's scrouching down. Then it'll just stand up and like glide off. Look, it's scrouched down. You can see it scrouched down. Look. Then it's just, that was some pretty amazing stuff right there. That was some pretty amazing stuff right there. Oh yeah, good job, man. That's some good stuff. I know they're real. Oh yeah, they're very real. And let me tell you something. See, I wasn't a believer, man. Everybody knows this, that I was a skeptic. Um, it's I thought Bigfoot was a joke, like an old wives' tale that you tell your kids don't go in the woods. There's a Bigfoot in there, Until I seen one, And yeah, like I said, until I seen one, and then I was like, holy moly, okay, a little bit weird. Good morning, Peggy. I see you. Um, but anyways, that's pretty much what's going on. said there's not going to be nothing this week, guys. I'm sorry. I know you guys are pissed. I know you're mad at me. But I gotta get done what I gotta get done. I gotta get the, I gotta go to work. I gotta make money. Um, I don't have the luxury of, you know, right now not making a significant amount of money very quickly is what I need. So, God has provided a path for me, and I will follow suit. Conversation's over there. I prayed for help. He gave me help, and I will not turn my back on the help. I'm grateful, that, he even let me wake up this morning. So, that's just the way it is. So, but anyways, guys, that's pretty much, all we got for today. I want everybody, to know, look, I love you guys, all right? And I know you're pissed, and I'm watching the numbers drop. Just trust me. Trust me. When I tell you, let me do what I have to do to keep Outdoor University afloat, okay? Because if I don't, we will not be able to do this channel, all right? And, I'm trying to save my livelihood and the channel's livelihood at the same time, okay? So just stick around, and we'll get it done. I promise you guys, So, anyways, guys, I'm going to get ready for church. Going up there today, I gotta get right. So, I don't have a choice in the matter, God's been really good and gracious to me, so, I should probably give him some time, But anyways, take a kid fishing. You understand? Invest in the youth of this country. By investing in the youth and mentoring our youth, you're actually investing in your own future and your own self. Okay? Don't complain about the future if you're not going to do something about it in the present. Conversation over, right? Thank a vet, okay? The freedoms you have in this country is because of a veteran. Oh yeah, you can argue, you can cry, you can say whatever you want. Facts are facts, man. You understand? Listen to me. If you take it in the woods or the water, leave with it. Okay? I live in the outdoors. I don't come to your house and throw garbage on your floor. Please don't do it to mine. We all have to live on this Mother Earth. Okay? We all need to respect it. Okay? We're out here chasing a very large North American primate, that's on the verge of extinction. We don't need to make anything else worse. All right? Put down that Xbox, pick up a tackle box, man. Listen, 216-632-9385. Let me repeat that number, 216-632-9385. That's my personal cell phone number. You call that, this phone will ring. You understand? And I will answer. Listen to me. Depression is real, guys. Okay? If you're having a struggle or you're having a rough time, just call me. We'll get through it together. I'll laugh with you. I'll cry with you. You want to break some stuff all over the phone together, so be it. Whatever the case may be, okay? So, 216-632-9385. I'm Charles Mills with Outdoor University, and I'll see all of you